Welcome to Vera City. Today we are gonna travel to the beautiful town of Sausalito, California. It's located in Northern California, and there is a beautiful Discovery Children Museum which we will visit today. This museum is packed with activities for kids ages 0 months to 12 years. It is a wonderful journey for your kiddos. They have everything. Musical instruments which you can try and explore. They have various sports such as golf, and kids can learn how to play it. They can explore the car and different parts of it. There is a real piano they can play. They can even play on pretend Discovery fishing boat. Let's get it started, guys. We are in Sausalito, California, this little town located just off the Golden Gate Bridge. There is a beautiful view on the Golden Gate Bridge. It is a bit of a windy day today. Well, generally it's always windy when you are staying by the Golden Gate Bridge, but the weather is beautiful. It is going to be an awesome day, and this is a Discovery Children's Museum. It is an outdoor style museum. It's located of several buildings where there are some rooms which you can explore. So this is activity number 1. It's kind of located between the buildings, and we love this idea of different buildings, different rooms, so kids can go from one room to another and explore different stuff. You can push different buttons, see what sounds they make. Wow, it's like a real exploration heaven for kiddos. They can jump inside, explore everything, and they love it here. This location is called Play by Ear, so you could kind of hear and experiment with different sounds and different types of structures. It is such a cool activity for kiddos. They love it. Wow, so cool. Vera loves it. All right, let's go and see what else is here. Those are kind of different structures which are here in between two buildings. There is a lot of stuff to explore, so we gonna maximize our time to make sure we'll get to do a bit of everything. Normally you need about 4 hours to explore and play with everything, and if you need to take a break, they have a cafe here on site, and you can just sit down there, relax, and get some lunch. There is a sandbox here which really looks like a real beach because it's located close to the Golden Gate Bridge, and you can play there and watch the Golden Gate. Kids, of course, love sand play. Well, who doesn't love to play in the sand? It's their favorite activity to do. So this is the map to the Discovery Museum of Bay Area. They have imagination playground, mud kitchen, Bay Hall, how things work, and art studio, which is also great. There is a playground for kiddos to play at. It is called the Gumnut Grove. It's a play area designed for children 5 years and up, but our little girl who just turned 3 years old, she loved this area, and she actually learned pretty fast how to climb on those structures. It's really good activity for kiddos. It will wear them off, and they'll sleep so well after visiting this museum. Wow, it's so good to climb on those nets way up high, explore little treetop houses, and then slide right down. There are little houses on the bottom as well for little explorers. So our kiddos are climbing up very high. Nikita already got to the house, and Pavel is just getting close. We are still climbing on the net, but our little Tina is a bit scared yet. but she will learn how to climb there in just a little bit. And you can walk those bridges and we'll get to the slide. The slide is dark metal, so it might be a bit scary for little kiddos, but it is really fast and really cool. Kids loved it. So here are those houses, which you can also play there. There is various activity for kiddos attached to the walls of the houses. And here is Wally. Hi, Wally. All right, Nikita is sliding down. Those houses are so cool. There is no sand here. There is bark everywhere, so kids will not get messy, except for the bark in their shoes, if you don't mind that, which really happens often. Okay, let's see who else is gonna come out of the slide. Well, nobody's coming. Oh, here comes Vera. Hi, baby. I'm sure you're having a great time. And here comes Pavel. Hi, baby. And here comes Nikita. Everybody's having a great time. Oh, yes. And it's not sunny. It's pretty cloudy and chilly, but it's a beautiful day to explore everything outside. All right, we are a bit scared for now to climb there, but that's okay. We're gonna explore the houses on the bottom. Okay, there's like a little xylophone there, and you can play and experiment with different sounds. So cool. Let your brother play, and you guys can play together. Oh, he doesn't want to. That's okay. We'll go somewhere else and we'll just keep playing. Everything is attached to walls, so kids won't be able to remove anything, which is really nice and neat because little kids love to touch everything there. There is one more house. There is nothing inside. Wow, it's such a cool shape for those houses. And it's called Gumnut Grow Playground. So cool. Wow, really unique structures. Look at that long slide. Lots of things for kiddos to play with and explore, and that's the best way for kiddos to learn through the world of play. They play with different things and they explore them and they learn it. It's the best way to acquaint kiddos to the real world so they will know how things work in real life. Here you can try to make some music with those bouncing rings. And here you can build a real structure or maybe even a creature with those foam blocks. Nikita attempted to build a dinosaur and Vera attempted to build a castle. They love imaginary play and they love to build, so this is a great option for them to utilize their skills, use their imagination and build something. Well, let's see what little Wally can do. Let's stack all the blocks together. And it's a great way for kiddos to make friends too. They meet new kids, they make friends, and it builds up their social skills as well, which is essential for kiddos' development. All right, let's stack up those blocks and see what we can build. Wow, there are lots of shapes, lots of different structures. So cool. Alrighty, let's tuck them up. Let's make sure that they will stay and not fall. I think you need to attach a couple blocks in between to kind of connect them, Nikita. Wow, it's incredibly cool to watch them play and explore everything and see what they can build. They attempted to build a dinosaur, but I think they are building something even better and cooler than a dinosaur. Vera wanted to build a castle, but together they've built something really cool. Even Daddy came out there to help and see what will happen from that. Alright, one block after another block and supporting blocks in between, and the structure is coming up. So cool. That is a teamwork, and kiddos learn how to work together, how to play together. Really cool structure. Coming good, guys. Good job. Yes, and one block in between. Daddy knows what to do, and of course the structure will not fall if Daddy is helping to build it. And little Wally just wanted to sit down and relax. She just stacked up couple blocks and wanted just to sit and watch her siblings play. Well, a great way too. Good job, Nikita. What a cool structure. Look at that. It's like a castle and a dinosaur and some really cool building and a creature and a road around it. I don't even know how to describe it, but it is lots of fun and lots of stuff for your children to play with, make friends, and explore. Alright, buddy, good job. We really loved your structure. Kids of all ages can play there. Even adults can jump in and help their kiddos. Alright, the structure is down. Now you can build something new. There is also an area for little tiny explorers. Kids of 0 to 24 months are allowed in this area only. This is only for little babies, little crawlers who cannot walk and maybe can barely walk, just starting to walk, and they can climb everywhere and explore everything. They'll have to take their shoes off to play. And we are off to the lookout cove. Alright, let's see what is here. There is a real fishing ship. You can play there. And there are real lookout structures you can climb on, and you can pretend playing on the ship and on those structures. There is an even pretend Golden Gate bridge. It's like Golden Gate looking out to the Golden Gate. Little one and a big one. Wow, that is so cool. Let's climb down really quietly. Now, my suggestions would be to keep an eye on your children while they are playing there. We saw a couple kids who were lost, and it was so sad to see them looking for their mummies. So don't lose your children. Keep an eye on your precious little ones. Alright, there is a boat right here. Everything looks so real. They have real buttons which give you a feeling of a real boat. There is a wheel. Alright, let's get in and explore this boat. Well, that is an entrance to it. And Wally is climbing on the top already. How cool and brave of you. Alright, Vera is climbing on the top too. And Pavel is there already. Okay, and this is the boat. Everything you can touch, play with, explore. Let's see. So cool. Wow. Those are the fishing instruments. There is a fishing pole you can play with. There is a wheel. Ooh. Different things to explore. Okay. There are some talking devices. So cool. Kiddos can explore everything like it is in a real life. There's a kitchenette. Let's get down. Wow. There are lots of stuff to play with. So cool. I thought only the boys would love it, but girls loved it too. I think playing on the ship was one of their favorite activities here. Look at all those buttons which you can press, and you can talk to one another. Wow. Little windows. Look at all that. I wish everything would be working. It is not working, of course, but it is so great and looks so real. Really cool. Alright, and this is the bottom of the ship. Let's see what girls are doing. And Vera is playing with the kitchenette, huh? And that is an outside of it. Wow, it even has a real number. I bet it used to be a real ship before, or was built based on the real ship, because it just looks so cool and so real. Wow. Kiddos definitely loving it. And this is an area which looks like a shipwreck, which is actually a shipwreck, and it represents the lost treasure. So you have to do some activity to find the lost treasures. You have to dig the sand in and see what you can find. There are pieces of ceramics, there is a sword, there are some coins and some shells, so you can jump in on the treasure hunt and find really cool stuff. Wow. It's like a real discovery exploration activity for kiddos. There are some digging tools which you can use for your activity. So cool. Alright. And this was built based on the Chinese shipwreck. There was a Chinese boat which traveled to Mexico, and it was lost somewhere in Discovery Bay. The boat was not found, but this is what the shipwreck based off. Ooh, Polly, you are a real sailman! So cool! He loves to play and explore this stuff. Good job, buddy. You're doing great. Okay, there is like a lookout place where you can see the beautiful view of the Golden Gate Bridge, and of course you can play hide and seek there. Yes, are you hiding from us, buddy? Alright, good job, bud. So cool. Kiddos love to play with different size of this shipwreck and pretend finding a real treasure. So cool. This is a model of the Golden Gate Bridge. It looks like a real Golden Gate Bridge, just smaller size. Kids can pretend playing on it, which is really cool. Look at that. It is so real, and they can learn about the history of Golden Gate here too. And the real one is on the back. So cool. Golden Gate Bridge at the Discovery Children's Museum of Bay Area. there are little playstations here where you can play with rocks. It looks like a sandbox, but this is not sand. Those are teeny tiny rocks, and you can even find some treasure there if you will keep looking and if you dig it. Then there are little cars and you can transport the rocks from one station to another. Kids love it. It's a great activity. And this looks like a big tree from one of the trees at Calavera State Park. Look how old is this tree. You can even count the rings on the tree if you're curious to find out the age of it. But I bet you'll take a long time to count the age. It is so big. And there is a tunnel. Kids can play there. Alright, let's go further and explore the museum. It's like a combination of museum and outdoor park, which makes it up really cool activity for kiddos. It's not like a traditional museum where you are just indoor. It's a combination of both indoor and outdoor, which makes it unique. Alright, there was a doorbell and a beautiful view. There's a view to the beautiful, incredible Golden Gate Bridge. Feel free to take as much pictures as you like. This is one of the Instagram spots of the visitors. There is a pretend mud kitchen here, and I really love this tree for some reason. It is really wide. It has lots of branches which are located really low. Alright, mud kitchen is here. Kids love to play in the mud and pretend cooking their different dishes. Vera is cooking here something. There is Nikita. He is also playing in the mud. Oh my goodness. But don't worry, there are restrooms, there is water there, and you can wash up your kiddo in case he or she gets messy. It is a really good sensory activity for kiddos, and it building up their social skills too. They learn how to play together and communicate. Alright, our little Wally is cooking something here in her pretend bowl. There are lots of utensils and kitchen tools. Okay, everything is metal, so you cannot break anything. Wow, look at this area. And I love the idea of it being outdoors. So kids can get fresh air and they can play outside. So it's a really relaxed setting of the museum. Okay, there is a stove here. Some cooking pots. Wow, that's a big cooking pot, Pavel. And Nikita is cooking something. Wow, that looks messy, buddy. And Vera already cooked up some dishes on her own. How cool! Alright, good job, girlie. So this is a mud kitchen, one of the sections. Here. Kitchen utensils, different pans and pots. Let's see what else. There are lots of jingling bells which are hanged all over the museum, and it gives the museum kind of really unique sound. Alright, let's go guys to different sections so we'll have enough time to explore everything. This is a section of musical instruments, and you can play a lot of them here and try all of them out. So let's try some of them. This cute little froggy makes a sound when you pat its back. Good froggy! Looks like our Pavel likes this frog. It's a cute little outdoor area, relaxed setting with lots of musical instruments. Okay, let's try something else. Oh, there are drums. Wow. Kids can really experiment with different sounds and feel themselves like they are real musicians. There is a xylophone. Wow, that is so cool. Vera really like to play pretend musician. And looks like Pavel likes it too. He loves his drums. That is so cute. I wish we could have left the live sound on so you could hear how it sounds, but it was a bit of noisy there, so we had to mute the sound. So cool. Good job, Polly. Seeing their happy faces and smiles is the most rewarding thing ever. They're so happy and they love it. Oh, look at that instrument, so cool. Even our little Tina got to try all the musical instruments and she loved it. Well, I hope one of you will become a musician. There is also a little trampoline area right there where you can jump a little. It looks like a spider net. So cool. Alrighty, and kids love to play there and pretend themselves being in the jungle. Nikita, Pavel, where are you boys going? Are you like little monkeys? That is definitely so cool. You can go on a scavenger hunt right there and try to find the animals in the mosaic. There is a little tile mosaic on the floor and it shows you which animals are hidden there. There are lots of ocean habitats, the leopard shark, sea star, a crab. And if you are very attentive, you will find all of them. Look at that amazing piece of art. And that's a shark right there. Looks like a leopard shark. And there is a little crab. I see a shell. I see a sea star. And I see a turtle in the back. I love this interactive floor. It's definitely cool. And makes kids use their brain a little trying to find the ocean animals. Alright, let's explore the park some more. I would rather call it a discovery park than a discovery museum because it looks like a park a lot, with it having a lot outdoor activities. That's an excellent picture spot right there. Just jump in and smile. And little Walla likes to smile and take pictures. Alright, sweet pumpkin, let's go. This is an outdoor boat and the Golden Gate Bridge, which we just explored. There is a drawing corner right there where there are lots of pieces of chalk and a lot of drawings. Kids love to draw and they love to leave their marks everywhere, but Don't worry, there is water and soap available right around the corner so you can wash those teeny tiny precious hands. Here you can play with the ball and kind of make it roll off the stations to create a long line and to make sure the ball will get to the bottom. You can build your own pipes. That is such a good and creative STEM activity for kiddos. Our boys really enjoyed it. Alright, there are a couple pipes right there too. And they want to make sure that the ball will get from the top to the bottom. Alright, good job guys, almost there. You have to fix it up a little more. There are lots of sports which you can try. Here one of them is golf. Our little Pavel is enjoying playing golf. It's called Planet Put Put. It's all planet themed. So cute and interactive. Kids can learn how to play golf, and for those who are more professional players, they can have a real game feeling and try to get that ball in the hole. Alright, little Polly's having a hard time. Come on, buddy. I know you can do it. Alright, let's... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and little Wally just scored. Good job, baby. It's so cool, so cute. Kids can make new friends. They can try new things, try new sports. Maybe they will love it. Maybe they'll become great golf players. Or maybe they will hate it and they will never come back to it. You never know until you will not discover it. And that's precisely what this place is about. It is about the discovery of new skills, new feelings, and new traits of your character. You will make new friends, you will open new abilities. It is really definitely such a cool place which we highly recommend to anyone who lives in Bay Area, or maybe you live even far but not too far, somewhere in Northern California, and you didn't know about this place. We highly recommend you guys to check it out. It's so worth it. You are gonna have an amazing day. Alright, Daddy stepped in to help. I just love those cute little struggles, little wins, and little emotions. Right next to the golf spot, there are some swinging chairs, which are lots of fun for our little Wally. Alright, she's having so much fun there. And there is Polly. It looks like a swing. Yeah, can you swing maybe there? Alright, she loves it. So in case you are wondering if there is a place to eat here, yes it is. There is a Bean Sprouts Cafe which offers variety of sandwiches, pizzas and salads. Also there are delicious pastry and pretty good coffee for coffee lovers. Look how cute those pastries are, and they are delicious by the way too. All sandwiches are good. They are served with salad or fruit. So this is what we got. We had a chicken artisan sandwich and it came with salad. All prices are reasonable. They range anywhere from $10 to $20 per meal. And there are tables so you could sit down and enjoy your meal. This is the next area, which is about discovering cars, how they go, different parts. You can build your own vehicle and try to put it down the track. Here you can explore the real car and kind of pretend that you are trying to drive it. You can learn about different car parts here as well. All right, Nikita's down exploring. Now Pavel wants to try it. There is an interactive playground for kiddos where they can climb inside the net and slide down this tube swing right here. They'll get to do lots of climbing and use their feet. Wow, that's so cool. All right, hang on there, little Wally. You're almost there. We know you'll make it. Just make sure kids are there one at a time so they are not pushing each other and there are lots of space for them. Little kiddos generally take a while to climb up. So here is little Wally climbing and Vera just got out of the slide. I love the exit of the slide. It looks like a washer machine. So cool. So this is sort of a laundry setting and kids can learn and explore what laundry is. Well, you go down the chute and here you are. Alright, Polly wants to try again how things works, the garage. And you are exploring the car, different parts of the vehicle. Now girls want to explore it. I just love that the wheels turn to the right and left. Wow, all the buttons work. It is practically a real car, except for you won't drive anywhere far with it. It stays in place. Alright, build it and race it. This is what we just showed you about the vehicle, where you build it yourself the way you want it and then you can race it, and these are the vehicle parts. Hi Vera, we can see you. So cool. She is up there at the net. So she is climbing and she is gonna slide down right in the middle. There is a little ladder. Kids use a lot of strength climbing here. So I guarantee they'll be wiped down as soon as we will sit in the car. Alright, let's see who comes first. And here comes Pavel. And there is Vera. And here comes Nikita. And here comes little Wally. I guess Vera will be next. How things work. Main room. And this room will teach the kiddos how the house will work. There are actual things and actual kitchen gadgets which you frequently use. There are different parts of it and you can learn about. This side will teach you how the pipes work. This is the bathtub and you can pretend taking a bath here. Alright, Vera is having fun. You can play with those pipes. The exhibit is called Go with the Flow, so you can learn about the flow of the water through those pipes, and you can see how they go and travel the water system. This is a great activity for boys. Our boys love this. This is a side of the fridge. Lots of kitchen tools here, a stove. You can cook a pretend breakfast or dinner with little pretend food items. And our girls are already having lunch. So cool. Alright, girlies. And Pavel is still playing with his pipes, trying to figure out how to get the water running. Nikita found a fireplace, and he is learning about the power of the air. There is an air chute, and if you just push the right buttons, you can send something up in the air. Alright, Nikita has sent something up in the air and figured out the power of the air chute. Yes, baby, that's how it works. Wow, it looks exactly like a real fireplace. This exhibit is called Up, Up and Away. There are lots of educational books where you can just sit down, relax for a minute, and read something science related. Here, kiddos are having pretend lunch or dinner. Wow, there are lots of accessories to play with, and they definitely discover their new abilities. Such a cool place. They make friends and they play. That's the best thing we want our kiddos to do. Be safe, play, and make friends. Make it complete. This exhibit teaches you about electricity. You have to press one button on the side, and to make another one light up, you have to build a chain. So if you build the chain right way, the other button will light up too. So let's see if we will be able to get that to work. It is for kids who are a little bit older. But let's try. Our little Pavel was eager to try the electricity chain. And that is the blender. And we can see what's inside of it, its parts, and how it's made. A toaster and the kettle. Pavel is eager to learn about the pipes and the water systems. Alright, buddy, are you gonna build something with those pipes? He loves to build anything, and pipes is one of his favorite activities. You have to put the pipes the way that they will connect two pieces. There is one piece on the back which Pavel does not see, but they have to be connected. Alright. Our little buddy looks like building something. Alright. Well, he is definitely busy and is having fun. You can learn how to play a real piano here, and I'm gonna tell you, it is lots of fun for children. There's a pool table right here. Okay. Power of the ball is right here. You have to build a road for the ball. It has to make a way from up to down. And this is the pool table. It is all clear so the kiddos could see how the ball makes its way there. And it slides in different sides. So cool. Also, cause and effect relationship, which is perfect for young explorers. Here you can even learn how to play a guitar, and this room is called a game room because it is all full of games, musical games and board games. So this is a real guitar, guys. You can play on this discovery boat as well and pretend like you are fishing at the Discovery Bay. There is a port of Oakland. You can play there, and the port of San Francisco. There are lots of pretend fishes. Okay, there are fishing poles, and you can pretend to be a fisherman. This is a freight station. You can play with trains here and learn about the city. There's a Golden Gate Bridge in the back, and we're gonna go and explore this beautiful boat. Wow, look how real it looks. Pavel is fishing and little Wally wants to steer the wheel. Lots of different equipment for kiddos to touch and to play with. So cool. Yes, you can touch there, touch here. You can try absolutely everything. I just love that here everything looks so real. It's like a real boat, and those are real stuff, and everything works. Alright, we're gonna try to fish and see if we can catch some ocean creatures here. Who lives in the bay? Let's see, there is a crab here. Did we catch a crab? Little Wally just caught a crab. And Nikita is helping her to catch. Alright, and she just caught a fish too. How cool! There are little tunnels underneath, and kids can climb in those tunnels and explore everything from the bottom. Really cool and interactive exhibit. This is a freight station where kids can play and they can pretend like they're hauling the freight in the port of Oakland. How cool! They can leave those building blocks and they can put them together and play. So cool. Our youngest daughter loved the train exhibit. She loved to make different trains and to have them travel throughout the Bay Area. So cool. All right, let's make a long train, baby. That's a train depot. Okay, trains are going to sleep. So cool. Here you can also learn what sea creatures live in the bay. There is salmon, crab, and shrimp, and other different types of fish. On the wall, there is also exhibit dedicated to the birds who live at the bay, so you can learn about them too. So cool. We love this exhibit, so interactive, and kiddos had such a good time here. excellent opportunity for kiddos to learn about the fishing process, about the boat and how everything works there, and they can also learn about the fish itself. Also, they can learn about the Bay Area. They can see who lives at the Bay Area, what fish lives there, what animals, what birds live there. So that's a really good educational hands-on experience, which we highly recommend you guys to visit. And this room is called the Discovery Bay. Alright, we are approaching another room right now. That's a cool balance activity for the kiddos. And that is an entrance to the wire room. Yes, you are right. This is the wire room. This room is all full of wires, different wires, and you can create pretty much anything with them. Look at those amazing creations. This is just a heaven for creative kiddos. Kiddos can do anything. You can just let your imagination flow. You're gonna make so many cool stuff. Look at those flowers. Oh my goodness, there is a little car. So many stuff. Animals. Yeah, that's a little puppy. I think that amazed them the most. So there are those sit-down stations where you can just sit down, grab a wire, grab a different color wire, and kind of twist them, turn them, and try to create anything practically you can imagine. You can take those creations home. Some creations, if you'd like, you can leave here as a memory, just to remember and just to let kind of other people know that you were here. Our kiddos love to take their keepsakes home so they could remember this place, and perhaps they will create something amazing with those wires at home too. Those are all made of wires. This is amazing. It's a great way for kiddos to express their creativity, to kind of think and be creative, use their imagination. There are different sorts of wires. They're all glued to the table, so kids cannot remove anything. There are smiley faces, bugs, flowers. Wow, so much cool stuff. I love it. And this activity calms down kiddos after a busy day of playing. So that's a great room to visit at the end of that day. All those balls are also glued to the table, so kiddos will not remove them. And so nice and clean. I just love how this room is organized and very quiet too. Okay, looks like Nikita made something. There is a nice book nook at the corner. It has lots of books for kiddos to read, comfy pillows so they could sit down and relax. There are kitty faces, flowers. Oh, and our little Wally just made a butterfly. How cool! Good job, sweetie pie. So cool. And she decided to keep her creation right there. Well, we'll let it be there. And at the end of the day, of course, we wanted to visit the playground, which they liked the most, the Summit Grove playground. And our little Wally got a hand of climbing there. She is doing so good on this playground. The weather is beautiful. There is a fresh breeze from the bay, because it's located right on the bay by the Golden Gate Bridge. We highly recommend you guys to visit this place if you haven't been here before. So cool. Oh my goodness, look at her climbing. Isn't she amazing? She is doing so well already, and she just learned how to climb there today. So kids can really discover endless possibilities here at the Discovery Museum of Bay Area. So you can buy a day ticket here to the museum, or you can purchase a membership, which is so worth it. You're gonna get multiple discounts at different places, different Discovery museums over the whole Northern California, and you'll also get an extra discount at the store. It's a 10% discount at the local cafe Bean Sprouts as well. So it is worth it. So if you live close by, we consider you thinking to purchase a membership. And with that, you can have as many return visits as you wish. It is an ultimate playground for kiddos where they can just let their imagination flow. They grow, they develop here. It is a great place. Alright, little Polly, it's almost time to go. Almost time to go, little Wally. Alright, and this is a beautiful sandbox again. It is looking right at the Golden Gate Bridge. So it is a popular Instagram spot, and we highly recommend you take a couple pictures there. It is worth it. The last stop is our tryout studio, where you can build something with magnetic plates. You can play on this wall and try to create something with those magnets up here. Or you can try to build an animal or different creature with those shapes right here on the wall. Let's see what else they have. They have larger magnets right there, so you can build some kind of mosaic, or you can try and make some music with a xylophone right here. It is so cool. All right, let's see what Vera can make. She just twists and the music plays. And this is the drawing arm. You can try to draw something with it, which is incredible. Kept kids entertained for quite a while. So there's so much cool stuff. There's these magnets right there, which kids can try to play and build something with them. And this was our last stop. This was a Discovery Children's Museum at the Bay Area. We highly recommend you guys visit this place. Check it out. It is worth it. You're gonna have an amazing day. If you like it, consider buying a yearly membership so you can have as much visits as you can. We hope you guys enjoyed our video. Hit like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you real soon. Bye bye.